Hi there, my name is Will and I'm going to be running through the Lowe Alpine AirZone Active 22 pack. So the AirZone Active family are new for 2021. The main thing about these packs is that they come with Lowe Alpine's AirZone LT suspended mesh back system. Like other trampoline back systems, what it does is that it creates a curve and it forces the back away from, well, the back of the pack away from your back, allowing for a larger space for breathability. So great for those if you're looking for a bit more breathability in hotter climates. You've got a nice flow of air running through the back and allowing your back to dry out a bit quicker, so you're more comfortable. You've also on the back got these nice supportive hip fins, which help with stability, helps with a little bit of support as well. And then you've got mesh shoulder straps as normal. On the front of the pack, you've got front stash, which is again super handy for wet jackets if you've got any, or if you just want a really convenient stash pocket to put your fleece away or whatever it might be, then that's really handy to have. You've also got a attachment here to put a rear light on if you wanted to use this whilst you were cycling. And then at the base, you've also got a detachable rain cover that can go over it, nice and bright if you want to stay visible, but also adds an element of protection to the rest of the pack. This pack, I'd say, being 22 litres, really good for day summer walks. You know, you could take it anywhere from the coast to the hill if you really wanted to. You've got nice big bottle pocket on either side. And then also you've got nice little, these little tabs here are to put your walking poles into. So if you're using your walking poles without the rubber tips, then you just pop them through there. If you are using them with the rubber tips, then you just stick them through there. And then you just loop the shaft or the handle of the pole through this loop. And when you compress the bag, it also then secures your walking pole. So that's a nice little detail as well, quite nice and neat. So on the top of the pack, you've got a nice pocket here where you can pop in a guidebook, snacks. You can make it nice and easy to access your phone if you wanted to. And then you've just got a nice big compartment inside where you've got another organization pocket. So you've got a mesh pocket here. If I take out my pillow, you've then finally got a sleeve which you can use for hydration if you wanted to. So you've got a nice little tab here that will hold up your hydration bladder, and that just slips in there. Just like with any other pack, start off with the straps loose. Pop it on. And although these are hip fins and they won't necessarily wrap around to your iliac crest, which is where ideally most hip belts would sit, you still want it kind of relatively close to that, so it's high up so that the hip fins can at least give some stability on your back. And as I said, they're really there more for stability than load support. The majority of the load on this will be essentially carried on your shoulders. And then finally your load lifters, which just brings in the load, but sits nice and close to you. And as you can see from the side profile, there should be a nice gap there, which allows your back to breathe. It also allows your back to dry out if you are working hard and you find your back getting a bit sweaty in this heat or the summer, or if you're in a hotter climate, then having that suspended mesh back system really helps out. Because of the back system and the way that it works, it is a fixed back system, so it's not adjustable. So it doesn't accommodate for different back lengths, but the adjustability is really going to be in the shoulder straps. The yoke does have a bit of flex to it, so there is a degree of adjustment there to accommodate for slightly shorter back lengths if needs be. Also, one of perhaps the drawbacks of a suspended mesh back system is that because of the way that they work, they have to have a rigid frame, which means that if for storage reasons you wanted to put it away, it can be a little bit bulky, but still with this, because it's a fairly low profile, it still is relatively flat if you weren't using the bag, but just something to bear in mind. And that's with every suspended mesh back system. They need that. It's inherent because of the way that they work. Relative to other packs, it's really good value for money in my opinion. You've got a suspended mesh back system, decent features as well across the front and the sides with a rain cover as well. I personally think it's good value for money.